Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you happen to be.
Good.
And I'm running a little bit late, just not too much. I usually run my pre-stuff about 5 minutes ahead.
Just not too much.
And I got a little bit distracted because I was doing what you see on the screen here. I was working on my next playlist.
What you see on the screen here. I was working on.
Oh, I've got a bunch of
playlist.
echoing going on. Let me just fix that. I'm sorry. I thought I had echoing going on. Let me just fix that. I'm sorry. I thought I had. Yeah, I think what happens, I just need to mute some of my websites, the tabs. I never knew you could do that until I did know. There we go. Yeah, I was tracking, make sure the YouTube was running, it was streaming, and also streaming on Twitch, and all of them had their sound on. So I was hearing myself like 3 different times. So that's not very good. Not when you're trying to concentrate and talk to people. So, as I was saying, Monday typically on the channel has been MOE Monday, the Mark of Excellence Monday. But on this computer, I didn't have the playlist set up yet. So I was working on that, and I got a little bit behind on the pre-roll, if you will, or whatever you call that, ahead of time. So these are the tanks we're going to run today, and all of them, if we look, they have close to 30 or higher percentage when it comes to this MOE stuff here, the Mark of Excellence. So if you look here, the Sherman, that's got 24. It's a little low, but if I only went with ones that have 30 or higher, I only got about 5 or 6 tanks, and I figured a little harder to play 5 or 6 tanks in a playlist, especially if you're going to do it for 3 hours. So I decided to go with anything that has close to 30, 25 or higher, right? Something like that there. That was my estimation. And then, of course, which one is it? This one. This is the highest that I have. And you can see it's not very far. And we all know this. The people that have been watching my channel knows this. I don't have any of these that are close to being marked yet. Mostly because I haven't played the PC since only from like around Christmas time. And what progress I did have on the M12 was from the few times that I did play the PC. Every once in a while I'd play it. And I would normally play like the SPG, the artillery, because it's easier. I didn't have to worry about moving it around as much. And I was only playing it when I was traveling, like on the road or something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know exactly how we're going to do this. Let's just start from the 5s and move on up. So this one is one of my tank destroyers, the Soviet version, Tier 5 SPG. And once again, I want to thank everybody for the follows and for following, not only following the channel, but tuning in when I'm on. I know I am, the redheaded stepchild when it comes to playing World of Tanks. I'm not that good, but I try to make it entertaining. Let's put it that way. And a little bit knowledgeable. I've been playing tanks for 10 years now. I just played a lot of it on the console, the Xbox, rather than the PC. That's why I don't have nearly as many tanks as I do on the console. On the PC, I've only got, I don't even know, maybe between the ones that I have researched and owned at one time, I've got probably over 150. I've got 220 in my garage on the console, and I had probably sold at least that many back, or had that many as I was going through the tech tree. Probably more, actually. So I would definitely be, if we had that kind of concept in the console, which we don't, I would probably be a Supreme Commander on the console. That's over 450, I think, is what you have to have, or either I've researched or owned at one time. So I have about 63 more to go, I guess, even to get to the next level, which is the Chief of Armor. I've turned on the dog tag, so when I get taken out, you'll see sometimes I get taken out by somebody that has Chief of Armor. And sometimes it's actually Supreme Commander that takes me out, destroys my tank. So it is what it is. All right, I'm trying to see where I can go. I guess I'll just go over here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. I know there's some people that go over here as far as the artillery, the SPGs, if you will. I'll try it, see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? You want to live forever? On you ape, you want to live forever? All right, kudos. Anybody knows what that movie quote comes from? Yeah, all these guys are probably not going to be able to get any of them because they're on the other side of the buildings. Then again, stick your nose out there, shoot somebody, and I'll be able to shoot you. Yeah, that was a test. Yeah, they're doing that side scraping thing that everybody likes to do. Put your side, the angle of your tank, so that if you try to hit them, it just ricochets. I've tried doing that before, and I'm just getting wiped out. I can't do it. Don't know how. Nobody taught me how to do it. Too slow. And now I can't get him at all, unfortunately. Well, maybe... No. This is the problem I have with this particular map. Nobody seems to play this, on our teams at least, play this factory correctly. See, now all they're doing is just, I can't get any of that. Well, those are the only two tanks that have been taken out so far. Well, now there's three. They're hitting the building. Can't do anything. Come on, reload already. Dang it. Didn't really do a whole lot there. We're even, 4-4. Yep, somebody got me. Yeah, they didn't even see me and they still hit me. That was counter battery. Nah. if you play a lot of artillery, I'll hit my mic. Sorry. If you play a lot of counter or artillery in general, the counter battery is a little easier. You know where people go, where they set, and it's easy enough to take the other team's artillery out. Oh, come on, I thought I hit the button here. I want to leave. Let my people go. All right, we just keep right on going. There's a mix of, there's some SPGs or artillery, there's tank destroyers, there's mediums, light tanks. I don't know if we have a lot of heavy. Oh, we do have a heavy in there because we have the KV-2, that's a heavy. So yeah, wide range of tanks in this playlist. Of course, most of the playlists have a wide range, depending on what you're grinding, right? Mirovanka, tier 5 in a tier 7 match. Yuck. I don't have any premium. I never set that up. Why? I'd rather have premium than heat. You can tell I don't know where to go. I'm being very indecisive this particular battle. Pardon me. Yeah, we're in day 2 in Michigan, so at least the weather warmed up a little bit less. On Sunday, it got cold and chilly and wet. So, and plus, there was a lot of wind. I was mentioning yesterday, it felt like we were in Nebraska, even though we're in Michigan. I'm going to die here if I'm not careful. Yeah, tier 7. I don't hold much of a chance against these. Actually, tier 5, I am. Against these. Tier 7? Screw that. Why are those mediums way back in the back of the map? These guys. They should be right up here with these. They can support the heavies, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm too close to the battle. I gotta go back here. Look at that E25. He's already got a big amount of his health taken away. Shoot me now, dude. Dare ya. Well, unless they're artillery. Where'd that guy come from? Are you freaking kidding me? You freaking bite me. God dang it. Take a breath. Dog treats. All right. Yeah, so this week I probably will be streaming a little early than normal just because we want to leave evenings open for family stuff. Because I am home visiting family, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to be stuck in a room streaming at night when they want to go out to eat or do something else or just visit. And since my kids are all adults in their working age, it's important for me to, keep that in consideration. So I've decided to move the streams up to the afternoon, at least for this week, at least through Friday. Saturday we will be traveling back, so might be able to do something on Sunday, but definitely Saturday we will not be able to stream. Can't stream from the road. I could try it, but I don't think it would work. But Sunday we should get back to our normal time, which is 6 p.m. Central Time. That's why I recommend anybody that's following, if they want to know when we're streaming, they should hit that bell that's up right next to the follower. And that'll give you notifications for when somebody goes online. And that's how I do it for my streamers that I watch personally. I get a notification every time. I also there's a notification in our Discord. The Discord does say that I'm online. So that's the other thing too. So if you join the Discord, it'll give you a notification of when we're online as well. I don't know what this Heavy's doing, why he is not out in the down in the city battling like he should be. I'm sorry, but Heavies are not snipers. Even that one's special in KV. That should be in the city. I had somebody one time reply back to me that I said, Heavies are not snipers. He said, I am. And I said, you think you are. There's a difference. I think I might be able to get a shot on if they stay. Of course. Why not? Yep. Already getting killed. Yeah. Good job. But that Heavy right there, and doesn't even look at the tank that kills me. Doesn't even take a shot. You gotta be freaking kidding me. So yeah, there's this thing. You can go on to tomato.gg, I think it is. Tomato, whatever you want to call it. .gg, and you can put my name in there and you can see, and I have a link to it on my channel, and you can see all of my stats and everything, and it tells you how often I stay, I survive a game, how often I win, what my win rate is. Yeah, I don't pay attention to any of that. half of the reasons that you don't win is not anything to do with your play. It has a lot to do with how the rest of the team plays. When somebody does something like that, just sitting around, not doing anything, not battling in the city like he's meant to do, sitting out there because they can't see anything. They say they're a sniper, but they can't see because they don't have that equipment to be able to see like that. They don't have that characteristic as a heavy tank. Just don't. And I can see maybe if you were up on a hill, like they have that one where you go up on the hill and you battle up there, you know, that's Prokhorova, and you get up there and you can see quite a bit because you're elevated. But you're sitting in the bushes in the cityscape, you can't see squat. So, yeah. And that's why you end up losing so many games, because the people that you're playing with are a bunch of noobs. I mean, I'm not saying that's not derogatory. They're played like they're noobs. And people have Supreme Commander. You know, they have all these tanks, and they still play like that. Because, again, it's not a team sport or a team game. It's not like you're playing Rainbow Six or some of these other Spec Ops games where you're all playing as a team. That's not, no. Not for tanks. Tanks is a bunch of it's like 15 individual tanks out there. It's not like you're playing as a platoon or playing as a company. No. Because you don't have one person in charge of directing everything. The other day I saw a video or whatever with Quickie Baby, and he was like, people go there and there and there, and I don't even know how he was talking to people because we don't have mics set up in this game. But he was directing everybody, and they were following his direction. And that's about the best I've seen, you know, of somebody doing something like that, at least in the PC version of the game. Now, on the console, you actually have your mic going, and you can talk, and they hear you. Whether they listen or not, that's a whole different thing. Because again, what am I to them? I'm nobody. You know, they don't know me from Adam. Half the time, I think sometimes they're playing like that because they have a certain mission. Like the mission is to penetrate 5 tanks, or the mission is to track and get spotted damage, and so they're not battling because they know they're not going to be able to get it very easily. So they want to be out in the bushes where they have a chance of doing the critical hits or doing the damage to multiple tanks, and then they end up getting nothing done. Yeah, they don't accomplish anything. One thing is that with the way I'm playing this particular playlist, it said MOE, but I don't have any aspirations that all of these tanks will have the Mark of Excellence eventually, because I just don't play that well. I know there are people that have 3-4 marks on their tanks, but these are the guys that are the professionals. Seriously, I wish I could at least light somebody up, and when they light me up, who do I know it is? There's somebody hitting me and I can't even see anybody. Well, he's blocked, but that's beside the point. And of course, my guy up there leaves, and then I'm out hanging out to dry. Yep. So don't hit anybody else, but hit me. Yep. Again, I got that invisible bullseye in my back for artillery to hit or aim at. And I can't even see the Wolverine. That's what bugs me the heck out of me, is that I can't even see that guy. And he's hitting me like, oh, like it's just a walk in the park. Serves him right. You get on me. Are you kidding me? Thanks for nothing, guys. Of course, I'm the one that got killed, not them. So, what do they care? Waiting for everything to come back up. I don't know if it's slower here or not, but I don't know if my son's 5G internet is slower. Seems like it is. But then again, what do I know? Spend all the money on for some gold to get that replenished. I like to do the deals where there's gold and credits, so it seems to make more sense to me.